Black people have an overrepresentation based on the crimes committed. Asian people, oh, look at that. 1.4% of inmates are Asian. That correlates with the amount of crime they commit. Black people are 38.4% of the population. That's almost a 12% higher rate than they actually commit crime. Native American, 2.5. It's a 0.1 difference between the statistical.
If I may, what she's saying is black people is going to jail for stuff that basically white people don't. That's what she meant by that. Black people is going to prison for stuff white people get slapped on the wrist for. That's right, man. And that's white supremacy. Right. This weekend, it's a 48-hour assault on white supremacy. Right. If I may, I'm going to drop this video. I'm going to go to the next one.
Money off of child support. There's something called Title 4D, where let's say you go to court, dad is ordered to pay child support for mom. The state makes money off of this dad paying child support. The federal government reimburses the states, right, for collecting child support and dispersing it out. See, they win it. So if we had 50-50 custody, if we had kids that were mom half the time or dad half the time, which by the way research shows is the absolute best for kids, what happens with child support? It's greatly reduced or there's none. The more child support the state can reel in, the more the federal government pays the states. It's a business, you guys.
Now, of course, we could have found a black woman or a black man that said the same stuff. We picking white people saying stuff to show you that they know the destruction that they doing to black people. Right. They know that child support is a business. It ain't got nothing to do with you just trying to help your kids out. That ain't what child support is about. It's a business. America is a business. You gonna have rich off the backs of the slaves, man. That's why they pushing women to put their men on child support. They pushing all these agendas to break up families so the child support can even be a factor. That's the whole point. It's all about money. Same thing with the transgender stuff. It's all about money. All that stuff is all about money. That's all Esau cares about. Because what the scriptures say, round won't kill. Won't tell you got to be a murderer and a fugitive for him to make money.
And then, of course, we've got the feminazis out there saying, these deadbeat dads, they're these poor moms. No, number one, these poor moms fought against a dad trying to get equal custody. All we want to talk about is dads. They're not deadbeat, they're dead broke.
And if I could real quick, they've done studies showing that black men do take care of their kids. Right. Black men take care of their kids better than most women do. You know what I'm saying? But when there's a black man in the house, you know what I'm saying, that child is less likely to be raped, molested, go to jail, all these things. You know what I'm saying? Just with the father being in the house, that's how important that man role is in a child's life and in the household. Here we go.
So I can add to that. Big up Commander General Hammer. I think it was either Commander General Hammer or General Muhammad said this. Stop marrying women that's going to put you on child support. Right. Stop marrying women that's going to have abortions. If you want to fix the problem, you got to be wise in the decision that you make when you deal with a woman. Right. That's the whole point of the 6-month rule. Not to say that a woman may not flip and do it, but that's the whole point of taking your time to really get to see who a woman is. We so caught up in the physicality that we marry the wrong woman and then end up paying for it in the long run. Right. So the way that we fix this nation is doing what? By following the men above who give us the counsel. You, as a man of the Lord, you're supposed to not just be able to look at a woman, read a woman, and the scriptures say, prove a friend. Right. You understand? So if you think with your little head and your big head, if you think with your little head, in the end you're going to pay for it. Right. A lot of you brothers in this room going through the pain and not seeing your children. Not only are you not seeing them, you got to pay for not seeing them. I mean, goddamn, we get hell in this place. You everybody understand? But once again, the Cry Loud, Spare Not podcast, these brothers is up here dropping the truth. You understand? How do you fix the people? It takes men and God to stand. You see how powerful spoken word is. Look at Kanye West was rocking the entire earth by coming out saying black people was the Jews. Right. Yes, we are the Jews, but it come a lot to go along with that. Does everybody understand? These brothers right here, what they doing today, they gonna make this tape, put this tape out, and the next time we come out here, it's gonna be more brothers and sisters sitting in this room because of what these brothers are sitting here saying today.
If I may, can I get Isaiah 3 and 5?
Come,
Go ahead, whatever you got.
Money off of child support, something called Title 4D, where let's say you go to court, dad is ordered to pay child support for mom. The state makes money off of this dad paying child support.
You ain't even know what the bro say. You ain't even know. Put a pill in your drink. You ain't even know. That's go ahead with the scripture.
Come. So the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed.
Right. Hold on, wait. If I could, I don't know if y'all know it, I know the brothers do. But this is leading up to Isaiah 4:1.
Right.
Maybe 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. This whole 3rd chapter is breaking down what times we're gonna be in, how we're gonna be living. And this is one of them right here. Go ahead.
Come. Every one by another.
Right. Hold on, wait. Start from the top.
Come, sir. Verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed.
Oppressed. What we is right now. We oppressed. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is oppressed. The Bible don't have who the Israelites in. Christianity did.
Right.
Bible don't do it.
Right.
So-called white man did. That's why we say he is the devil. He's the deceiver. Go ahead.
Right.
Every one by another.
Everyone by another. So we're going to be oppressing each other. You feel me? That's oppression. Your woman going to court and putting you on child support is biblical prophecy. That is oppression. You having to pay all this money to her, and you probably would have gave half of that. She don't need half of that. She's going to get her nails did, maybe get her hair done, all that stuff. Probably put blonde wigs in her hair, all type of stuff. Ain't got nothing to do with what the child support is for. You go.
And every one by his neighbor.
Everyone by his neighbor. We gonna be oppressing each other. The black, we oppress each other. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that's what we do. We oppress each other. Don't look at the drug dealer. It's selling your mama crack. Because he need to feed his mama. Right. We oppressing each other. Go ahead.
The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
Right, and that's the old me. Proud. How many of y'all brothers really ran up against people that said, man, they don't care about none of this stuff. Young brothers, y'all trying to bring in the truth, and they disrespecting y'all, man. Lord be with them. It's a lot. But that's biblical prophecy. Go ahead.
And the base against the honorable.
Right, and the low against the honorable. That's exactly what's going on. People that's low is getting more respect than honorable. We the honorable, and it's people that's low get way more respect than we get. This is biblical prophecy. It's the times we're gonna be living in. Then all your brothers should be 7 women take over 1 man. Yeah. It's a lot.
That's brother's favorite scripture right there. Isaiah 4:1. They gonna plant that on their wall right there. Sisters hate that scripture. Brothers love scripture. You want to say something? Go ahead.
And if I could real quick, well, what's coming up here in the next couple months? Christmas, right? You know what I'm saying? Halloween first, Thanksgiving, Christmas, right? And if a man ain't able to get his child gifts for their birthdays or for Christmas or something, what all black people say? Niggas ain't shit, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's also to piggyback off what the brother was saying, that's another form of oppression. You know what I'm saying? That's like literally a child, you know what I'm saying? The father being oppressed by the child, because if he can't get the gift for a birthday, he ain't shit. If he don't go in there buying all these gifts for Christmas that the child can play with for 2 weeks and then never touch again, then he ain't shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead with that.
Come. The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No man would be able to, this devil wouldn't have ever been able to enter into a strong man's house. You understand? Go ahead.
And spoil his goods.
And spoil our goods. And spoil our women. Put the women above the men. You know what I'm saying? None of this would never happen. If what? Go ahead.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
Except he first bind the strong man. And that's exactly what the devil did. He bonded us up not through slavery, through Jim Crow, through redlining, through not being able to get bank loans, all this last hire, first fire. You know what I'm saying? Hard to get jobs. A lot of the factory, the 40 acres of the mule took that away. a lot of the factory jobs that our grandparents was living off of, you know what I'm saying? We can't get them jobs no more because they done shipped them across seas. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for even a black man to find a good job around here. You understand? Go ahead.
And then he will spoil his house.
And then it's spoiled, and that's exactly what's happening. Our houses are spoiled because this devil was able to bind up the strong man. But in I actually became the Commander General Yohana, we ain't going for that shit. So like,
if I may, before I start the next video, can I invite any brothers that's 5,000 and above up?
No, before you do that, I think that let's get these captains up there.
Come on, sir.
If I could, give Captain the golf ball hand. Come on, follow the proper order, you know what I'm saying? Captain the Pop Zod, come on up. Who's high at the bottom off? Y'all want to bust the like the bottom off, come on up there as well.
Like I was in the truck, sir. Come up here with us, sir. Good, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, sir.
Give it bring the whole
It's like Don, if you would, sir.
Government reimburses the states, right?
Wait, sir, it's a lot.
I think that last scripture was so heavy on them because, you know, of course they bind us, you know, through carnal means, but it's also a mental binding, you know what I'm saying? Right. They bound us mentally, which, you know, of course, that's going to impact your spirit. How did they do that? Through not just, you know, denying us God, but they push homosexuality in our homes. They push this feminism among brothers, young brothers, and among men. And then they give our sisters a masculine spirit. So now we not only bound physically, we've been bound spiritually as well, mentally, and now we destroy it. Like I said, the chains is off, but we still mentally destroy it. That's how they bind us, you know, another way. It ain't just physical. You're gonna see this all the time, man. And you know, again, shout out to American Hunter because without this truth, you ain't gonna get no Nick Cannon or Kanye West. They don't know about that without the ISUK. They don't know about that. And you know, even though they ain't getting the truth, man, all this truth is coming out in the world regardless.
Collecting child support, dispersing it out. So you think, wait a minute, so if we had 50-50 custody, if we had kids are with mom half the time or dad half the time, which by the way, research shows is the absolute best for kids.
Research shows that it's 50-50. Research shows the kid gonna be better off. Not just with the mom. The kid just with the mom is gonna be a monster. It's gonna be emotional, feminine, step on their shoes in the club, they gonna shoot you.
If I could real quick, 85% of the jails is filled with black men and brown men that had single mothers.
What happens with child support? It's greatly reduced or there's none. The more child support the state can reel in, the more the federal government pays the states.
Basically, the so-called white men purposely breaking up black homes so they can make money. That's all it's about. White supremacy. And this is a 48-hour assault on white supremacy.
If I could, just to speak on the previous video that you brought up about, you know what I'm saying, you know, the statistics about crime that's going on and how we've been, the media plays a big part in what they remember back when the Clintons was in office. They labeled us super predators. Painted a target on our back, so now the earth doesn't even think about it. They don't even care about it. All they care about is that you got this black man, this super predator out of the way. Meanwhile, the super predator is our person. And does that mean now, since we have the statistics, that maybe now we should profile them?
they should be racially profiled. And you know what you can do? You can prevent a Dillon Storm rule. You know what I'm saying? You can prevent all of the shootings. What was it? The shooting with a devil went in there, shot up the supermarket. See the damn other white man and apologize for even pointing a gun at him. If we ain't living in times where you're gonna have to get up in here, if you don't come to the truth, you out there in the place where you are the target. It's you. You understand? We need to start profiling and separating from our devil. These devils that are
something that I heard that sparked personally when she said that 50-50 thing.
Violent crime.
They trying to keep, even if it was 50-50 with the parents, you know, if they was split, it was 50-50, it wouldn't be no need for child support. In the personal situation, you know, we went in there fight for custody of my personal daughter. And I thought, like, okay, I agreed to the 49-51, thinking like, okay, they're going to cut this all the way down. And man, they took off $5. They took off $5 for 49-51 custody. You know what I'm saying? That's how serious it is to the, you got it, if you do it, you got to go for 50-50. Don't let them sit up like, oh, that's cool, you know what I mean? Because I was like, man, you know, you go through so much to get the case and file the motions, and it's a tedious process. And when she said that, like, man, they keep it 50 away from 50-50, I'm like, good, that they really is serious about that to the, if it's 50-50, that cuts away the child support. And if it's 49-51, you know what I'm saying, like, just, man, they're going to give her the same money from you, no matter if you keep your daughter, you know, every day of the week, and she just get 1 day a week more than you, they're going to hit your pockets the same way to bind you strong, man, put you in the bind, get you jammed up to where you can't perform like you would be able to if you had all the chips and coins or whatever in your pocket.
Say one more thing on it. The way that we beat the whole child support is having diligent brothers and sisters who know that the white man is the devil at the Bible speaks of. You understand? Like, that's going to stop. That'll stop child support when you get a brother and sister who marry, have a commitment to the nick of God, and women who say, I will never put that man on child support. You understand? The white man, what makes the white man the devil is he has taken our own woman and made our woman an enemy against us. Like, that got to hit your soul right there. The very woman that come out of your body. Somehow we in the belief that women don't come from men first. They come from a man. These sisters of yours, those are your seeds. So this man, they took your very own seed and they turned it against you. Right. And y'all wonder why we say he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. That's why the gay is so important. We got to stand up against this, man. You understand? Like this right here, the white man turning us against our sisters against us, this shit got to stop. You understand? And like the brother was bringing out, the only way that they're able to do it is the philosophy of Christianity. And the philosophy of Christianity is, like the brother brought out in the lecture, is white supremacy. And white supremacy do not want to see black men and women in harmony in that house together. You understand? And whether it puts harmony in the house, or sisters got to do what? Humble themselves and understand that that man is in charge, man. He called the shots, and the woman is supposed to humble herself and follow the man, especially a man of God. You understand? And once our brothers and sisters commit themselves to following these laws, statutes, and commandments, now the white man can't come to your house. What a lot of brothers don't understand, even though you laying next to that woman every night, that woman don't belong to you. Right. You understand? If she's filled with the philosophy of the white man, that's his bitch, not yours. She giving you that body, but that mind belongs to him. That's why when you say, ain't no more Christmas, no more Easter, no more what, she come up against you. You see what I'm saying? We'll put you out of the house because you no longer want to serve white supremacy. Which is why the Lord said he reserved 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to bow. Everybody understand? We just held, the commanded general held on to this truth. Brothers joined them, I joined them, y'all joined, and now we got 7,000 men who ain't bowing to Christianity. I brothers don't want to be a clock in your home, and you don't want to be a bitch in front of your woman, and UPK, we got bunks for you, man. We got beds for you. We got barrels, we got boots for you. You ain't got to put up with none of that God. Yeah, I pray everybody understands.
The video what Cap was saying was so heavy about that. It's not your woman. Christ said it the best. I'm paraphrasing. What do you say? You got 5 husbands, and the one you with him.
Violent crime is surging in Louisiana. Woke leaders blame the police. I blame the criminals. A mom should not have to look over her shoulder when she's pumping gas. I voted against the early...
If you see, they try to show like black people committed crime. We just already brought up the statistics that it ain't true. The little amount of crimes black people commit ain't even compared to the white people. That's why we say this is a 48-hour assault on white supremacy. That's breaking all that.
And I oppose defunding the police. Look, if you hate cops,
that's why I say we use these videos to just break down like what people not seeing. Watch how you walk up to the black dude and shake his hand first.
criminals, and I opposed defunding the police.
Other people wouldn't even count.
Look, if you hate cops just because they're cops, the next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
That's right.
John Kennedy, and I approve this message.
John Kennedy. Yeah, he running for senator or something. When he said call a crackhead, sir. What do you think he's talking about? You think he's talking about the white crackhead? He's talking about
You know who he's talking about. You understand? He's saying you, black man, which is so heavy and so spiritual. You know, that's what this man think of you. You understand? But meanwhile, he the one that brought the crack to you. Broke you down, you know what I'm saying, morally, beat you down, and now all of a sudden he's saying, well, listen, if you don't believe in me, you know what I'm saying, call the crackhead. I got bad news for him, man. Because we take crackheads in head and reform. That's right. That's what, so he's right. We shouldn't be calling the cops no more. We should be calling brothers in the ISUPK. These brothers was former crackheads now. Y'all get my boy. Yeah, you want to say something about?
If I could.
Go ahead.
I can't let it go. What you said was extra heavy. Can't let him skip. We can't let him skip past that part where he can't shoot that black man. If we could, let's get that one more time. You understand? This
I voted against the early release of violent criminals, and I opposed.
Right there. That's propaganda. That's physical and psychological warfare against your mind and your body. Because you know, you look at this white man, you see Jesus Christ, right? He's saying that that's the token. That's what we want you to be. We want you to be that. Then they showed you before that, they showed you the video of all of the black crimes in the community as if white people don't even do those. When they the most violent damn creature on the earth. You don't believe me? Go ask the extinct animals. They know. Go ask the trees. They know. The gorillas know. The chimps know. So that's a psychological warfare that they just did. It sends a message. You ready? The only way that you can become an actual man in their eyes is if you work on their team. That's the token nigga right there for you. That's the same nigga that'll stand up and tell you, get a job when you up there teaching the truth on the corner. Right.
If I could, real quick, I remember a little while ago, he went right to that man to shake his hand, but didn't Trump skip over a person? And what about the little sisters in Disney World or something like that? They skipped over the little girls. So that lets you know that backs up that this is propaganda. And another thing is, I'm sitting here watching this, right? And what if you were a child watching this? Because in the news recently, 50 Cent just had a situation with his son. And his son talked about he needs more money with child support and these type things. But his son is not asking that out of his own mind. His son is asking that because his mother is teaching him that. So that's another aspect that there's a lot of children watching this and they're being guided by the mother. And that's another way that's going to divide the house. that white supremacy uses. I just want to say that because I just noticed that.
This cat is about to win. This cat has said all the right key words. Like white people's antennas is up. Well, he didn't say method. He said crackhead. And he said defund the police. The main people that's pushing that is black people. Because we're tired of being murdered in the streets without any justice. Right. So he's speaking directly to his constituents. You know what I mean? Everybody that he wants to vote for him, he's not talking to black people. Right. And so this right here, he's gonna get a lot of votes. I don't know if he's gonna win, but he damn sure that made white people smile for sure. That's right.
It's like, if I may, that's heavy about what these people running for office been doing lately. Because Trump said black people love him because he was on The Apprentice and on Fresh Prince and all that. That's his slogan, like, to get people to vote. Joe Biden said, you ain't black, you don't vote for me. Right. He said, you don't like police, call it crackhead. That's what they do. They terrorizing us, man. And like I said, once again, it's 48-hour assault. White supremacy. Lecture, podcast, and this is basketball.
Listen, you see these gangsters we got in town, Louisville. And we got a slogan at UPK. Once we come in town, there's a few things you gotta have. Liquor, the women, and what else? I thought it was something. Just the liquor and the women? How the liquor and the women, man. UPK, we in town. It's definitely about to be whatever it is that you did. All right.
Defunding the police. Look, if you hate cops just because they're cops, the next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
That is an old school racist fight. Okay, it don't get no old school than that.
He looked like a vampire. He looked like a vampire, like he ready to suck the blood out of a living person. But you know what? That's a shirt, man. That's a shirt. Call him crackhead. You understand? But like you said, guys, just to build off of that, these crackheads, what did Christ say? The poor people, they will inherit the kingdom of the people that everybody hates. He just used it right there. Now there's another prophecy. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desire. Nobody desires the crackhead, do they? So guess what? We want the crackheads over here. Bring them over here.
Crackhead, a crackhead got way more justice than the white man. That's what I'm saying. That's what we gotta realize. The crackhead giving the support. He gonna be a good father. He gonna fix his community. Does everybody understand? The reason why the brother is a crackhead is because of white supremacy. Right. The reason why we suffering every day, the reason why you ain't seeing your kids right now is because of white supremacy. Right. The reason why there's 9 to 10 fathers in no home, white supremacy. Right. White supremacy is a problem. Like the minister Hannah brought out last week, you did not do this to yourself. Right. And you sit in the classroom and force yourself for integration. You're going to sit and be learning from the Klan. Right. The Klan is the one that told you you're African and that your own people did this to you, and all these things are lies. Right. Kanye West coming out, we got to capitalize on that. Kanye West coming out saying that black people are Jews is a fact. The only thing that he didn't have the courage to say was that white people are not Jews at all. This is going to be a 4-hour podcast here. We got all these brothers up here. You know they like to talk. A lot. We might need some seat pads.
Hey, the water for having water, sir. But if I could, I just need, I'm up here with some heavy brothers. I need y'all to explain y'all little brothers, man. Explain to me what the hell is going on. If white supremacy don't exist, and we just supposed to love each other, love everybody, what the hell is going on? This is the last thing. I just want y'all to break it down. Hey, it's a lot. I wanted to play it through, but did you see her in the back? Jesus, I thought they was gangsters. That's what I thought. When it comes to us, they super do cigarettes. I know a brother got killed because he had Arizona in his hoodie, black hoodie on. Right. Y'all do the math. Y'all think y'all. I know brothers got killed. What, he had a needle in his neck? But what do you do? They say you had a fake credit card. He got a knife, and she's standing all the way back there. This is white supremacy. This is white supremacy. On video.
As the Bible say, man, you know, I'm paraphrasing, everything is gonna love its own. You know, they're gonna be patient with their people. They're not gonna be patient with us. If you black and you get pulled over, don't stop acting like you black. Okay? You say the wrong thing, they're gonna blow your head off. Stop acting. Swing because you boy, talking about you got the right to the land. Go on. What's wrong with these guys? They talk about they got a right to this and right, man. Some place. The Lord said this, man. This is not your rest. Us sitting trying to march for equal rights and trying to join these people. You see none of that matter, right? Brother, go ahead.
If I could, if I could real quick, just to pick that off what Cap was saying. You understand? When it's the devil, they want to preserve the devil's life. You know what I'm saying? When it was that 13-year-old boy in Cleveland, right? Cleveland, Ohio, the police hopped out in 2 seconds and shot that boy. A baby. What was that kid's right? What was that kid's name in Texas? Hispanic kid? California? Andy Lopez, another one, a Hispanic boy in California. Same thing happened to him. He had a toy gun, police hopped out, 2 seconds, shot him. You know what I'm saying? They doing so much to preserve this man's life. They talking about hitting with the car. You know what I'm saying? If it was one of us, they'd have been a shot us. Whether we had a knife or not, they'd have been a shot. We had a wallet in our hand, trying to give them the ID, they'd have shot us. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
They got so many videos like this, you know, to where they go to the fullest extent to preserve the life of their brother, their sister. I seen one just like this where the cop was running from the person that, you know, has the gun, you know, the perpetrator. This guy was running back and stopped, steady, yelling, get on the ground, get on the ground. He got the gun in his hand. And the devil was running towards him, shoot, kill him. And he running towards the police, he didn't know, stop, you on the ground. Doing everything until he fell on something, you know, running behind him, and, you know, he did not shoot anything. Taser, didn't pull the plug, he didn't try to stop this man at no time. You know, because they love white people. But us, automatically, you know, remember when we talked about that police murder case that went on for 7 years, that brother Anthony Lamar Smith, when we talked about that, the police officer said he saw a drug deal going back, said he found a gun on him, he had no drug, he had no gun, he did no crime, but got shot in his face 7 times by that white officer. All because of what he said he saw. But here you have white people that have guns, they have knives, it's charging the police, and they do nothing. Everybody's scared to approach him. You understand? And that's ridiculous. But like you said, they love their home. They will never love us at all.
Just when you look at this video, you know that police training ain't the problem. There's no problem with police training. Right? The main thing that they say, you know, is contributed to some of the murders of black people. They ain't gonna train the youth because that everybody already brought out. They know exactly what to do. They know how to de-escalate situations. They know all that. They just don't use it on the niggas because they hate you. That's right.
Also, my cool real quick. About a month ago, we did a video. It was in Atlanta when it was a bunch of black cops. They pulled up on a couple that was in the park, right? And the sister didn't want to give the police officer her ID. They slammed her to the ground. These black police officers, they slammed the woman to the ground. And you know what I'm saying, put a knee on her back, not for too long, but you know what I'm saying, you handcuffed her, took her ass to jail. You know what I'm saying? So that's that white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to come to destroy as the ISUPK and the Commander Jimmy Hunter. That's what we're here to destroy.
That's right.
Hey, just real quick, we looking at like the major, the big things they do, like the things that those subtle things, those subtle things that they do to show that they just love their people. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, like Captain Poppins I had said, like he didn't say left hand. You know, he could have used the word call a Jordan, but that would have lured anybody in. So he was being subtle because they don't even call their people. When they were the war on drugs, they don't say that they have a drug. When they say they have a mental problem, they have an addiction, they need therapy, they need rehab. They didn't need a war on influence. You know what I'm saying? And just like a subtle things that they do, like the other day, 2 quarterbacks. One was a black man, James Winston, he stole crab legs. Real subtle. I'm talking about he was playing all over ESPN. I'm talking about this brother like he stole $5 million from poor people like Brett Favre did. White boys. You know what I'm saying? It's so subtle things to show you. If you people who stole crab legs, we're going to persecute you to the highest extent of the law. You know what I mean? Just to keep that proverbial knee on your neck. You know, when you feel a crab leg, it's going to be worse than you feeling $5 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna shut up, I promise you.
No, what you said, man, was heavy. It's Captain Mawaqad said that at the very beginning. This is what they do. They can get away with it. It's their kingdom. You can't be like them and expect the Lord to be on your side. You take a look at that right there. That's Michael Myers. They let Michael Myers live. I'm sorry. I know the general said Michael Myers is not real and all that. But the closest thing to what you see is this. And this is exactly what, coming from Milwaukee, this is what they did for Jeffrey Dahmer. Right. They did not kill Jeffrey Dahmer when they should have killed Jeffrey Dahmer. And you know what happened? Black men, even though they was living a homosexual lifestyle, but they became stalked. Jeffrey Dahmer stalked them and hunted them down and murdered them in cold blood. This is what happens. Even the most vile, wretched white man means more than you crackheads. Remember that.
I want to say something real quick. On a real practical level, you got to remember when these police see a man like that, that's their cousin, that's their brother, that's their uncle, that's their granddad. They got sympathy for him. That's why they're backing him all the way across the street. And we know, because of research and what Commander Jerry Hunter has taught us, those police are ex-military. They're white supremacists. So if they see a black man like that, of course they're going to see the enemy. They're not going to have any mercy for us. So I think we just have to remember, along with what the brother is doing with this 48-hour assault, the assault on us is what they're doing to us. Is exactly what we need to do with them, but with these scriptures and what the ISUPK taught us. So that's why I think we need to also remember.
If I may, I want to read the scripture this time real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 13 and 15 in the Apocrypha. Every beast loveth his life, and every man loveth his neighbor. So what you got to understand is, black people that love white people, you got the mark of the beast. Right. You're a Christian, that's the mark of the beast. But that's all it is the philosophies of the white man. That's all Christianity is in a nutshell. It is the beliefs of the so-called white man. It's nothing biblical. You've been crushing that this whole weekend. 48-hour assault, white supremacy, and Christianity. After words, we got the bar.
Read that scripture one more time.
Ecclesiastes 13 and 15.
Go ahead.
Every beast loveth his life, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his life.
Everybody understand like this, but what you saying today in this room is this is black love. Man. Look at this. That's right. See what I'm saying? And his people only is the most healthiest thing that a brother can do. That's right. And because of Christ's love, we all got an opportunity to get to love one another. You know what I'm saying? Like the brothers always say, what you say, pause. It ain't nothing I love more than black man. Y'all know his love for us. Look what he did build. Look what he did build off of his love for another black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Just from hearing his brother's words, he didn't woke up men from all across the country, outside the country. Now, guess what? Y'all stepping into the fold. It's gonna be brothers that look at your videotapes, look at your camp speakers, and come out of the world and love black men like how you love black men. That's right. Does everybody understand?
If I could, I'm gonna push the deal out. This is the last one. That shit come out. The video speaks for itself. We didn't even need a script. The video speaks for itself. This is white supremacy, man. They love each other. That's the type of love we gotta have for each other. Right. That's what we gotta start doing with our brothers and sisters, man. Call it cracker.
It's like, I don't even need the mic if I could. I just seen the video. I don't know if everybody ever saw this video. I just seen it on TikTok. This brother was walking, it was on YouTube. A Hispanic brother was walking away from the police. They hunted him down, put the dog on him. He was strapped. So the dog go to attack him, he rolling over, he about to hit the dog in the head. Before he could hit the dog in the head, they hit him with an AR-15. 6 times. Bing, 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 bing. Killed him right there on the spot. That's about a dog. That's how they care about the dog. He didn't even point the damn gun at any human being. Point him at the dog. The dog's like,
listen to me! Drop the fucking knife down! Drop it! Put it down! Fucking kill her! Put the fucking knife down!
It's funny though, because they got that tool belt like Batman with all that different stuff they can use. They do it on us. I've been telling you a few times, like, I wish they wouldn't have done it, but I've been saying though, like they use all that stuff on us. They don't even try to use it on their people. Y'all ain't see dude with the button up, he hopped out like he was super gangster. When he got on the ground, he's super gangster now. That's the end of the 48-hour assault on Christianity.
I just had a question. So this doesn't look like it's the U.S., but it could be like Europe or something like that, right? And they're acting like that all across the world, basically, right? You sure ain't a Family Guy skit? That's all.
I don't watch Family Guy, but I know this is worldwide white supremacy. I think I'm going to take everybody to food out. You got drinks, food, whatever y'all want, man. Like I said, after work, after party. That's the end of the 48-hour assault on Christianity.